Thank you, Grace, and hello. Welcome
Recording
everybody
in progress.
on this weekend call where we have masterclass on We Are All Satoshi, Boomerang, BDCC, and God knows what all things that we are building together as a community. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on which part of the world you are from. I'm Trashit and I'm honored and have the privilege to present before you this amazing workshop where we impart education, where we try to teach the community what we are working on exactly, what we are developing exactly, and how we are going to make profit together as a community exactly. So let us begin. Let us have this amazing session. And this session is particularly in continuation to the last session we had, in which we explicitly described the entire journey, which we covered right from, the introduction of WAAS, how did we start it, where we got stuck, how did we catch on, and then coming to the point where we released the MVP of Boomerang. Very quickly, let me share my screen with you all. Although there is not much to be shared on screen, it will be more of a conversation that we are going to have. But still, let us begin this and do the formalities of the master workshop. So here we are with the presentation on the master workshop on WAS, BTCC, and Boomerang. And before we begin, the general disclaimer, of course, they are very, very important for everybody to understand that this is an opportunity that is being presented. So the due diligence is a great responsibility which everyone should take part. So before we begin, let me run the
General disclaimer.
disclaimer.
Welcome to the We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general, not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide informations and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone. So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing a We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All products, services, their component parts and operating methods and systems either provided by or created by We Are All Satoshi belong solely to We Are All Satoshi. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing or reselling any We Are All Satoshi product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming or social media sharing of We're All Satoshi presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may lead to legal consequences.
All right.
Trashit,
So
please go ahead. Please disable annotations.
yes, of course. All right. So before we begin, let me start with someone who is very special to the project. A person who has taken charge, who has taken responsibility of changing not just the course of this community, but the entire affiliate industry. Someone who is setting his benchmark, who is creating history with his exceptional product. And with that, he is creating a history which we all are, have the privilege to be a part of. His thoughts, his ideas, and more importantly, the execution of those ideas have benefited us all. Nobody can deny that. He has given an immense opportunity in terms of his blockchain technologies and crypto products, which eventually are going to benefit everybody who are or will be the part of his ecosystem that he is trying to develop. He is 28 years old, hails from India, and right now he is the pioneer in blockchain technology who is delivering his exceptional expertise as a tech developer into this blockchain and crypto space. He is none other than Chavez, who is the CEO of WAAS. He developed his own blockchain and has given us an opportunity of 140 years of mining program through BTC20 Smart Chain and its native coin Bitcoin code. Along with that, he has delivered one of the most exceptional and highly rewarding and something of a product which is, which is already creating history. That is Boomerang. And this is just the beginning. His way to change the mindset, to change the affiliate industry, to change this network business, and to change the blockchain and crypto space is where leading us all to one of the exceptional financial freedom systems that he is developing and is allowing us to be a part of. So very gratefully and very thankfully, we are proud of none other than Mr. Chavez. He is the key person, he is the mentor, he is the developer of this entire ecosystem that we are all a part of. Now, today's session is particularly in continuation of the last session we had on the last Sunday. So if anybody would have missed that, please go back and see for the session that we had where we provided all the details of how everything and how everything went on and how we developed and we evolved through this entire journey. So today's topic will be, first of all, what we have as Boomerang. I'll give you exceptional feedback on what this platform we have developed. Then, very important to understand for everybody why the restrictions, in spite of launching the MVP, why we still have restriction. This is very important for everybody to learn and understand why these restrictions are laid. Then I'll give you a quick review of Boomerang Dapp and how exceptional this Dapp has been designed and delivered. Then what's next? It will be the topic, and it will be like a hot trending topic because lots of things that we are going to cover which are coming into the ecosystem. And then why we are unique, how, and in fact, what is exceptional about we are all Satoshi and everything. So first of all, let us understand what Boomerang is, right? Boomerang. Boomerang is a arbitrage trading protocol backed by AI technology. That means artificial and technology, and it's practically a platform to execute arbitrage trades, that too without any knowledge or experience. It is a platform, not a product. And it is very important for us to understand how this platform works. So basically what we are doing is we are accessing flash loans. Flash loans are relatively in the market for like 3 to 4 years now. But nobody knew or very few knew how to use them. And now that we have discovered a way to utilize this flash loan, everybody is copying us. So flash loans, and that too billions of dollars of flash loans are already available in the market. We have like unlimited capital, but to utilize these flash loans, we require smart contracts. Smart contracts which can efficiently use this flash loan, make a profit, give back the flash loan along with its fees, as well as it can make a profit for itself. So Boomerang is ultimately a smart contract. This smart contract is developed by and delivered by Chavez. So Boomerang is a platform where this arbitrage trading possibility has been accomplished, and everybody can make profit using this platform. Now, anybody who wants to make a profit using this platform, they need to buy a license, which starts a minimum value of $500 USDT in crypto, right? And they get unlimited flash loans because practically they are free and available. All you require is a smart contract. But to access a flash loan, it's very easy. Anybody, any amateur developer can get access to the flash loans. It's very easy. But to utilize that flash loan in a proper manner, in fact, in efficient manner, that is our USP. That is what we have achieved. How can we utilize this flash loan in a massive scale of 100,000 or maybe 200,000 people or traders, or maybe 500,000 traders, and still make a profit. That is our USP, upper selling point. That is our expertise, what we have developed as a platform. So, our journey started back in December, where 40 trainers were introduced to the concept, to the idea. And with them, this idea evolved into a product. And finally, MVP was delivered in June. Like 6 months we took. But initially, when the idea was in conception phase and when we were just discussing and we were just aligning everything, we discovered a way through which this idea was possible to execute in a platform or maybe as a product. But that's how we developed the beta testing model of Boomerang. But it has its own limitation. It was good for like 10,000, 20,000 people who could easily trade and make a profit. But that approach was practically in a way where we all were competing with each other. I'm giving you an example. I'll help you understand how that beta testing worked. Assuming that there is a arbitrage profit possibility of WMATIC and USDT. Do you remember the pairs, 12 pairs that were displayed, right, with the profit margin? So let us assume that me, Lucky, Grace, and everybody is hitting one single pair that is of WMATIC or USDT, that pair, right? And it has like a profit, arbitrage profit possibility of maybe 900%. Now, depending on the internet service provider, the speed, maybe the connection, the device, or maybe lots of factors, of this four, only one of the person will be able to get that claim that 900% profit. So this way, everybody was competing against everybody. So Chavez very quickly knew that this approach is not going to be functional if we want to scale it, maybe in terms of 100,000 or 200,000 community members. This approach wasn't feasible, and we all won't be able to make a profit. So for that, he had to scrap that beta testing data, whatever they have collected, and he had to start from scratch. And when they started from scratch, again, the challenge was nobody ever has developed such a thing. So there was no references. And whatever data we collected in the beta testing, they were practically not that usable. So for that, the entire approach changed. And with that, the new approach we have is we are booking or we are locking this arbitrage possibility at a contract level. And in a way, it is distributed across all the members. It's a very simple approach. The profit is distributed amongst all the members. So that way, we are not competing with each other. And that way, everybody is making a profit, and it doesn't matter. Maybe 100,000 or 500,000, we are fully scalable product. Although, in spite of changing the approach and everything, after the launch of MVP, there were still new challenges we faced. 21st of June, Indian time, 5:30 p.m., when the MVP was launched, when the Dapp was launched, we hit 11,000 transactions in just half an hour, and more than 25,000, between 22,000 to 25,000 in an hour. This is the potential of the Dapp. This is how exponential the Dapp resulted into. What Chavez had expected was between 50 to 100 transactions, maybe 50 to 100, but per minute. But it turned out to be more than 330 transactions every minute. And this was just the start. And we were the top gas fees consuming contract on Polygon blockchain. And in a way, we generated so much of traffic within half an hour, and within an hour, that its gas fees spiked to $1 or $1.5 or $2. So in a way, we did not crash the blockchain, but we created traffic, we generated traffic on the blockchain, because of which the gas fees spiked. Instantly, Chavez had to lay down a restriction to limit the transactions and in a way control the huge traffic that we were sending onto the Polygon blockchain. Would you believe that even Binance noticed that something is happening on Polygon and we were responsible for that? We were consuming 26% of the entire blockchain resource. This is how powerful Boomerang is. And because of that reason, the restrictions, in a way, were necessary. Chavez asked everybody to slow down. Hey, please slow down. It's not going anywhere. This platform is gonna last for like many years to come. Why the rush? Who would have listened? People who were eager and waiting for like 6 months now. So he had to force a restriction on the Dapp. And because of that, everybody now is able to execute only a single trade for 24 hours. Now, if we get onto the Dapp has been beautifully designed, and Dapp is in fact exceptional. I have the privilege as a presenter to demonstrate trades through an unrestricted account. Not completely unrestricted, but I am limited to 100 trades every day, every 24 hours. I have that privilege. And this privilege is to teach the community why these restrictions are necessary and how exactly the trades are happening. So if we get onto the Dapp is exceptional. Believe me, when you will get your hands on this Dapp, when you will be able to access it completely, like, for like many minutes, you will experience that what Chavez has designed and developed and delivered is something very, very exceptional. The product has been so beautiful, and it doesn't require any knowledge, any experience, and you make profit on every single trade that is executed on blockchain, that is submitted to blockchain. I'll show you. I'll when we review the Dapp, I'll prove that to you. On an average, for executing this 100 trades, the time that is consumed is almost 1.5 hours. Because when you submit a trade, you don't get arbitrage at every instance. But whichever trade goes to the blockchain, it is 100% successful. So that consumes some time. So maybe in like 1.5 hours, we are able to execute 100 trades. And on an average, the profit that can be generated, what we have experienced, is around something $20 to $25 USDT dollars. So just imagine in 3 hours, anybody can make off easily $50. In 6 hours, $100, and in 9 hours, $150, and maybe in 12 hours, like $600. So if this is the potential of Boomerang, why would anybody would do anything else? Everybody would like to sit on and just click and click and click and make profit without any knowledge, without any experience, just with a smart contract. And assuming that we have like on an average 123,000 members or wallet addresses, just imagine only half of it trading continuously, maybe 60,000 or maybe 40,000. I remember Chavez had mentioned that there were like more than 30,000 users on the first day when the Dapp went live. And with only 30,000 users or 35,000 users, we were able to congest an entire blockchain. And now, when we have like 60,000, we are considering just 60,000. Can you imagine what kind of traffic we would generate on blockchain? So if we try to understand a blockchain is like a highway where when the traffic increases, the toll taxes increases. And when the traffic is minimum, the toll it reduces. Everybody needs to pay a toll. If they want to use the highway, they need to pay a toll. In a similar manner, if you want to submit a transaction to a blockchain, you need to pay the gas fees. You are utilizing the blockchain resources. You are generating a block. So for that reason, you need to pay a gas fees. So you must understand this gas fees is a very critical component in Boomerang, as well as our next product, which is about to launch maybe after Boomerang. For that as well, you need to understand gas fees is a very critical component. The reason behind it is Boomerang has been designed to deliver consistent trades. On every successful submission of a trade, you will generate a profit. But that profit is possible with a limited trade size, with a limited trade volume, and it is in if we speak in dollars, it is in range of 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 dollars. I mean 2 cents to 5 cents. So this profit is very low, but this is a very consistent profit that we can achieve on such a huge scale with our platform. When the profit is very less, so gas fees has to be less than that profit. And if the gas fee spikes to maybe 50 cents also, this Dapp is practically dysfunctional. So it is very important to control the gas fees if particularly we are responsible for spiking the gas fees, right? So what we are doing is we are trying to best, in a way, control this as much as we can from our end. It is not our blockchain. And even if it would have been our blockchain, the principle or the calculation of gas fees, it practically remains the same for all the blockchains. It doesn't matter if it's our blockchain or it's anybody else's. The blockchain is decentralized and it's work on a principle of gas fees calculations, right? So it is for that reason this restrictions are being implemented. But again, last time also I had mentioned, and this time also I'm mentioning, these restrictions are temporary. It is not like this restriction are gonna be forever. So this last entire week, Chavez and his team have analyzed the smart contract and its interaction with the blockchain, and in a way, they are trying to determine a strategy through which this restrictions can be laid off. Not immediately, gradually, but eventually, the restrictions will be laid off, right? And this is going to happen in coming days or coming weeks. So what we know of Chavez is he is trying to figure out a strategy through which this restrictions can be, as minimal as possible. Even today, if Chavez lays off all the restrictions, we are gonna congest the blockchain in just like 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure and I'm pretty confident after using the Dapp, because this Dapp is so powerful. And hats off to Chavez for what he has developed. We are changing in a way the course of history. We are in a way creating history with arbitrage possibilities. So understand this restrictions, they are, of course, they are temporary, but they are important. Unless and until we figure out a way to sustain the gas fees on the blockchain, a third-party blockchain, as well as to make profit available for everybody in a consistent and similar manner. It is very important. As well as keeping a track that we don't disrupt the ecosystem. Come on, we have to rely on them. If we are going to disrupt all the blockchains, how are we going to be functional? Right? So these are all the factors why restrictions are in a way very much important. But again, I'm repeating, these are temporary restrictions, and Chavez and his team are in a way figuring out how these restrictions can be laid off. It's only a matter of days that eventually and gradually this restrictions will be laid off. How and when, I don't know that. It is up to Chavez to decide, and he is working on it. All right. So Boomerang is a powerful platform. In fact, it's a disruptive platform which can give profit to everybody who can be a part of this, depending on how we strategize everything next. All right. So restrictions I have explained, Boomerang I have explained. Now let us review the Boomerang Dapp. So once again, I'll share my screen with you all and let me take you to the Dapp. So this is a live app. Although I sincerely apologize. I have consumed my 100 transactions, so I cannot show you a live trade. But I do have records of the trade, and you will see this. I'll explain to you how this everything has been organized. So the DApp is very clean and simple. It's very minimal. The features that are important is the gas the this button that you only have to use it once when you start a session, then the refresh and the auto transaction, and that's it. So now everybody is seeing viewing this message of high network congestion. This message appears when you have consumed your daily trade transactions. So I have already consumed my 100 transaction for the 24 hours, and for this reason, I'm having this message, right? So, when we use a desktop or a laptop, we have a habit of refreshing the screen. So over here also, I have developed a practice of refreshing this as many times as possible. I for some reason I enjoy it. I don't know why. So you can also use this refresh button. This practically refreshes the entire stats on the tab, and all you need to do is next press this auto transaction button. Now, two things will happen when you press this auto transaction. If the arbitrage, if your wallet is able to track arbitrage possibility, it will take you to the notification on your MetaMask wallet, or else it will show you no arbitrage possibility. All right. So that way, whichever transaction you get accessed on your MetaMask wallet, that transaction is 100% guaranteed that it will succeed. And in a way, you also have an option on your MetaMask wallet on which you can see the profit you are gonna make. I mean, the what claims you, what rewards or tokens you are gonna claim as profits, and what is the gas fees. So it's pretty simple, and it is so easy and so convenient. This has been a brilliant work delivered. The stats are not important as of now because I think they are not reflected properly. But over here, the user stat that are very important. So this is your profit ceiling. This is, as of now, it's 3 times what you have purchased as package. But all the new users will get 2x of profit ceiling of their package value. This is what is left off after you have made a total profit. And this is the transaction history. So as you can see, the timestamp 30th of June, right? And these are all my 100 transactions from here to right to the top. These are all the 100 transactions that we have executed today. And you can go through any transaction. Let's randomly pick some transaction hash codes. All right. So you go through any transaction hash code 6 hours ago, right? And this is the profit margin. This is the wallet address right next to this, and this is the profit that I have claimed in Rep Ethereum. So you can see it's in range of 0.53. It's exactly $0.53, depending on the rate of wrap Ethereum today, right? And the gas fees 0.01. So the profit is in range of 0.53, 0.50, 0.40, you can access other transactions as well. See this. I'll show you how. 0.32 and gas fees 0.01. 0.20 gas fees 0.01. 0.54 gas fees 0.01. A couple of more transactions. 0.12. I don't know why did I book this profit, but it's 0.12. But still, it's more than the gas fees. Ultimately, profit is a profit, right? 0.28 and 0.01. And it is up to you to decide if you want to book a trade. You will be able to see this, how much profit you are going to make, and the gas fees as well. So it is up to you. If it's not acceptable to you, you can reject the trade. And that way, you are still have trades available to you of 100 transactions that are available. So this is the Dapp. It is beautifully designed and it's very, very efficient. It makes profit on every single trade that is submitted through your wallet to the blockchain. 100% successful ratio for whichever transaction submitted. This is really very exceptional, and the smart contract right now is not open source. So that means we have exclusivity. It's very difficult to go through all this transaction, how this everything has been designed, and this is the brilliant work of Chavez, what he has achieved with this platform, right? So this is the timestamp. After every single trade, I would timestamp it. This is a basically a timer, just to keep a track of how this session goes, and for exactly 100 trades, how much time it is consumed. So as you can see, there are almost 183 entries. So for some instances, the arbitrage profit was not available, right? And I also have screenshots. Of course, I love Excel, so how can my session be complete without an Excel sheet? So this is the before and after. So 400 trades that I executed. This is the before scene. This is the before screenshot, and this is the after screenshot. So almost 181.21 was the asset value, and it increased to $210. And in a way, the average profit was $29. So with almost like 1.5 hour, I claimed like $30, almost $30. It's good profit, right? In a day, it's good, right? So this is how powerful Boomerang is, and eventually everybody will be able to claim this kind of profit. Eventually, not immediately, eventually. As the restrictions are laid off by Chavez through a strategic move that he's gonna maybe declare maybe tomorrow or on his Wednesday call. Let's wait for until then. And this is important for us to understand that what has been delivered and how we are a part of something very exceptional. How do I see Boomerang? Maybe in a couple of months. I see Boomerang as one of my passive income source, maybe with the launch of auto trading AI bot. So the bot is fixed. Boomerang will keep generating profits after profits after profits. So I see Boomerang as one of the very reliable and very profitable tool which can generate maybe like 500 to 1,000 or maybe 2,000 to $3,000, depending on how much and how everything is set up by then. But what I can see is it will be a consistent source of income. It will be a consistent source of cash flow for everybody eventually. This is what Chavez's vision was with Boomerang, and this is what he has developed. So Boomerang is gonna be a very, very exceptional product that you will have eventually as a final product. But it will take time. It's technology. It's not like, you can just click and it sets everything itself. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. We have seen. So in spite of taking 6 months to be delivered as an MVP, and in spite of being delivered as an MVP, after that also we face challenges. I'm still very, very positive about Boomerang, and I believe that it has the potential to change lives, and it will eventually change or transform many, many lives. At least for one product, you won't have to worry that, this is gonna work, this is gonna work. And how are we gonna achieve this? So restrictions are gonna be lifted eventually, but few things need to be taken care of before that. First of all, your understanding of Boomerang, which I have described right now. It is very important for you to understand how Boomerang is functioning as a platform, as a tool. You need to understand the importance of gas fees, how it is consumed, because the next product that is being, in a way, it's in line of delivery, is gonna be working on the same principles, and it is gonna be more complex than this. And your knowledge of how exactly trading and everything is set up. So this is very important for us all to learn about this trading thing, what we have been delivered and Boomerang. So please make sure that you understand the importance of restrictions and how this everything has been organized. All right. So coming to the what's next. So Chavez has already mentioned on his UK call and even on the Indian prime time that our next product is already ready, almost ready. But for that, it requires training. So initially, the trainers will be trained on the product and they will take this training to the community. So the next product is in line, which is related to something index trading, maybe. But one thing is for sure, it is advanced version of Boomerang, and in a way, it is more complicated than Boomerang. So please make sure that if you are not technically, you are not tech savvy, although the product will be very plain and simple to be used, but have a mindset of a technical, you know technical product, so it will be easy for you to understand and grasp the things about that product. So hopefully Chavez had mentioned that he will start the training this week, but because of the ongoing issues about Boomerang, he could not start the training. Maybe from next week he will start the training on the project, on the new product that is next in line. He also mentioned about the crypto debit card in both the prime times, UK and India as well. So that thing is also going to be introduced, and I'm telling you, this is going to be such a huge relief. This is going to be such a huge relief. One thing he mentioned in the Indian prime time was that, you know, the true essence of blockchain and cryptocurrencies is its nature being decentralized. And there will be a time when everything is going to be decentralized, especially related to finance, the DeFi. It's going to come, you accept it or not, it's going to be there in coming years. So, to be decentralized in true sense, we have to stop relying on centralized exchanges. And what is the solution to that? That is crypto debit card. Although there are many crypto debit cards available in the market, but the important thing is credibility, trust. How can you trust a third party? Come on, we have known Chavez for I have known Chavez for like 1 year now. I know he is not the perfect CEO, he is not the perfect management guy, but if you ask me his credibility as a person, do I trust him? 100%. If you ask me his credibility as a tech developer, 100%, with what BDCC and Boomerang, the kind of product he has delivered. He is a tech savvy guy, he is a tech expert. Although, if you ask me, his role as a CEO, as a management guy, I would not give him that much credit. But still, but still, he is managing things. He has taken care of a broken community and uplifted them with his exceptional product. If you truly want to see his vision, I'm sharing two YouTube links to you all. The UK Prime Time and one link we have. I'll share it with you. You must go through this two YouTube videos if you really want to identify his vision. How far can he see and what he is trying to develop? These two videos are gonna give exceptional review about him. What he's trying to achieve. I know the deadlines were missed. I know 6 months we had to wait for a product, and in spite of delivering the product, it's not functional completely. It is the product is functional, but it has certain limitations to it. I know that. We all know that. But in spite of that, if you ask me his credibility, I'll give 100%. Chavez is that kind of guy I can trust, and I can bring that if I'm able to succeed to bring that confidence to you. I think this master workshop will be worth for me. So very quickly, I'll share two videos with you on. So the last call Chavez was on 2024. Okay, I'll share the link in a while. But what is about to come is series, a range of products that Chavez is going to develop and eventually delivered. And meanwhile, all the existing products will settle down. Like BDCC, it is settled. By the way, did you notice BDCC right now is trending at $63 after a very long time? So like that, the products will keep coming on, and this ecosystem is going to build in itself, and the community will thrive on this ecosystem, on these products eventually. Right? And the last but not the least, why we are unique. So the mistake that Chavez made was keeping the beta testing smart contract open. I believe so. That is my opinion. In a way, many people have copied that smart contract. And right now, as of now, people are actually using the references of Boomerang and launching their own products in a similar arbitrage possibility. But what they have done is, what they are trying to deliver is what we already achieved in the beta testing and rejected. You will see, as of today, many platforms are, offering the same thing, arbitrage profits. But when you observe them keenly and when you get into their smart contract, it seems to be the exact copy of what we had delivered in the beta testing. I came to know about a company that has completely changed its strategy because it was following the exact trend and the dates of Boomerang. And now they have completely changed everything. Now they have shifted to Binance on a centralized exchange. Then there is one other company which is offering arbitrage possibility, that too with a minimum something like few percentage off. And there are others who are offering it to a limited community, only 5,000 or 10,000. What we have achieved with Boomerang is we have an audited smart contract, and that way, if anybody tries to copy us, we are in position to challenge it legally. This is what Chavez had mentioned. So we can challenge. We have this exclusivity, and 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 do you know that with Boomerang, we also have we are all Satoshi, we have BDCC, we have next product in line, we have another the crypto debit card as well, and there are more futuristic products that are gonna come. So why would anybody go for arbitrage profit anywhere else? Boomerang may take time, maybe a couple of days, or maybe a week, or maybe a month, but eventually we have a functional product which is just needs little adjustment, and eventually it will be launched. I mean, it is launched, but it will be fully functional. So why to go again? Why to wander here and there? Why to again start from the scratch, and that too in an unknown territory? Do you know those people? Do you know those guys? No, over here, in spite of everything, in spite of every, you know, false commitment, not false commitment, but missing the deadlines, Chavez is still here every Wednesday. He still faces the community. He still addresses the community. That shows his moral, that shows his character. So it is very important for us to, go through these aspects as well. It is very important for us to decide on which side are we, on how do we want to move ahead with this boomerang and everything. We will have challenges, even bigger challenges than this, but does anybody feel like, we have been cheated or we have been, like scammed? I don't think so. Everybody is frustrated. Yes, even we are frustrated because the deadlines were missed, right? Even Chavez is sometimes frustrated. I think so. Of course, he would be. But in spite of that, we are working together as a unit and trying to deliver, trying to achieve something which is exceptional. Remember this. All right. So instead of wandering here and there, just wait for a while. Everything is going to align and eventually everything is going to be sorted. That is what I can assure you of. So that will be all from my side. And Grace, I would like to invite you back to the dais and let's hear it from you. And thank you so much, everybody. I hope I'm able to add a value to everybody on tonight's call. Thank you, everybody, and over to you, Grace.
Of course, value is an understatement, Trashit, when it comes to your trainings. It is more than valuable. As far as it is a needed part of what people have spent their time, of how they wish to spend their time here with you, listening to you. It is needed. It is necessary. So, is it valuable? Thank you so much. It is incredibly informative and incredibly valuable. Thank you. You have added value to our understanding of this venture. Now we can take, I know that your schedule is tight, Trashit. Can we take about maybe 5 questions at the most?
I would like to let's couple of questions. That's it.
Okay, let us go ahead and we'll leave it. Folks, I am so sorry. We're going to leave it right at these couple of questions right here, cut off right here at Joe McKenzie. Okay. So Jay, how are you today? Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Hi, Grace. Thank you. Trashit, as usual, I just wanted to remind you about the links you were going to give us. That's all. No questions.
Links about the YouTube videos, right? I'm sharing it. Just a minute.
That's all. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jay. And Long Oldie, is that Long Oldie already? Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Hi, ma'am. How are you, Mama Grace? Hi, Trashit.
Good. Could you please go ahead and close your video? Your bandwidth is not strong.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay, thank you. Trashit, I'm having a question regarding SEC, Security Exchange, whatever. As you know that they've been behind other companies regarding cryptocurrency lately. They are closing many companies now. Yesterday, I find one of the information regarding Consensi company. Now, my question is it Chavez and his tech team and all the legal team, they've tightened up WAAS and Boomerang so that in the near future, we might not find ourselves being closed out like this other. I'm very much concerned as the new developments that are arising in the space of cryptocurrency. Now, I became so much concerned and so much jealous about WAAS and Boomerang. Kindly, can you find it out about what the legalities and regulations regarding our business that should not find ourselves in a disappointed or being on astray in the long term? Please, thank you.
Yeah, Longodi, your questions were very broken up, even with your video off. Please make sure to check your audio, okay? Trashit, were you able to gather her question? Understand the question?
I think she was asking about legal aspects, and as far as I remember, arbitrage trading is not illegal anywhere in any part of the world. It is up to, centralized exchanges. Sometimes they do lay some restrictions, but arbitrage trading is not illegal in any part of the world. And the fact that we have developed a Dapp, which is practically dealing with decentralized exchanges. So in a way, if crypto is illegal, then this trading is also illegal. But we know that crypto is not illegal. It's decentralized world. It's a decentralized finance. So that way, the arbitrage trading in decentralized exchanges is also not, I don't think so anywhere. It's illegal. And we have a Dapp, so that way practically anybody can connect from any part of the world. All they require is an internet connection and a license value. I don't think so that there is anything legality around it. If there is a legality around crypto and blockchain, same will be applicable for arbitrage and for a Boomerang. That's all I can say as of now, Grace.
Okay, that's excellent. And will we take a question from Eric, and that'll be the last one, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, go ahead and ask your question. Unmute and ask your question quickly.
Thank you very much, Grace, and thank you very much, Trashit, for the powerful presentation. We are very grateful for that wonderful added value to us and also to encourage us. What I wish to ask is with in relation to the links that you were about to send to us, even though it was asked, but ultimately equal. I also want to push a little bit further to say a handful of the people we trust. We have confidence in Chavez, and we trust him and we love him. But he should also, by the grace of God, to do something a little bit faster, because a handful of the people, especially in Africa, are really down. Yeah, they're really down, because I'm saying as a marketer, because most of my people, there are people that I go extra mile to bring them, and to be frank with you, there are people that are really, really down. So we are just praying God that Chavez to at least try to do fast a little bit to alleviate the people their situation. So that is
Eric, I'm sorry, what was your question?
I'm just saying, I said the first question.
No question? Okay. Thank you so much. That was very encouraging. I appreciate your comments. Thank you. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our event for today. Thank you all so much for being here.
Grace, excuse me, just give me a minute. I'm just sharing the link. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
So this is a very short video of Chavez on the launch of MVP. When we had a pre-launch celebration, that time he shared some very, very important info. So this is just a 13-minute video that I have just shared in the link. And the other one was... Okay, I think this will be enough for the next time. I'll try to find that and deliver that. But for the time being, this is a good short thing that he mentioned about Boomerang and how he's planning his vision with Boomerang and everything. So I think that will be all, Grace. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. I have, let me just go ahead and get that. All right. Thank you all so much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being interested in all that is going on. Trashit, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the time and energy that you bring to this very educative period, this event. Thank you. This is truly world-class masterclass. All of you have a great day. I return the rest of your day to you.